Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making something that I've never made before. This is some braised beef shanks. Now I saw my buddy Chef Jeffrey make this once and I said I gotta get me some beef shanks and give it a try. So I'm going to jump into this video. I'm going to show you what all I use and we're going to give it a taste test, see how it turns out. Alright. Alright, so as you can see right here guys, I have some beautiful beef shanks and I got these a pretty good deal and I have about 8 or 9 of them. And what I'm going to do is get them washed up, seasoned up, and ready to brown on each side. And I'm going to be using my old school soul food, my Uncle Steve shake, the spicy herb, some black pepper. This is some seasoning salt, my onion powder, some kitchen bouquet. I'm going to be using half of this green bell pepper, 1 onion, and what I didn't show was I'm going to have some rosemary sprigs also. Okay, so you can see I have my meat seasoned here now on both sides. I got them well seasoned. I want to make sure that both sides are seasoned pretty good. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to get my Dutch oven ready, heated with just a little bit of cooking oil in the bottom, vegetable oil or canola oil or whatever you want to use. This is vegetable oil. And these are pretty big, so I'm only going to get 2 of these in the pot at once to begin with. And I'm just going to let that brown on one side for a few minutes. And I'll flip it over and then just repeat the process until we get all of these browned off. Alright, so now I just want to come in and give this a flip. Get the other side browned off. Alright, and once it's browned on the other side, I'll come in and I'll add a second batch and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so these are ready to come out. You just want to go ahead and get these out, set those aside. You can see on the bottom of this pot is already creating those brown bits. That's going to give this dish a lot of flavor. I'm just going to come in and add in another set. Alright, now I'll get that browned off, and then after that, I'll come in and add my veggies to this. Alright, so this is our last set coming out now. I got everything browned off. And I just want to get these out. Alright. Now I'm going to come in and add my onions and peppers to this. Now I didn't mention the red bell pepper in the beginning because I honestly wasn't going to use any, but I decided to give this dish a little bit more color, so that's why I added a little piece of the red bell pepper. So I just want to give this a mix and just let these sweat down just a little bit. And after I got these sweated down some and let them pull up all of those brown bits at the bottom, then I'll come in and add my flour to this. Alright, now I have my vegetables cooked down some. And what I'm going to do now is come in and put my flour into this. Excuse my raggedy flour bag. Almost at the end, guys. Time for more flour. Alright, I just want to cook this just to remove that raw flour taste from it. And after I cook this for about a minute or two, I'm going to come in and add my water to this. I'm going to start off with 2 cups of water, and I'm going to be adding 3 cups of water total. I just want enough water to cover my meat, or bring it at the top of my meat rather. That beef is going to release some liquid as it cooks, so I don't need the whole pot filled with water. Alright, so I'm just adding my last cup of water to this. Give it another good mix. And then I'll come in and add my seasonings to this. Alright. I'm going to come in now and start adding my seasonings, beginning with my onion powder. Then I'm going to come in and add some more black pepper to this. Alright. And then I'll come in and add my better than bouillon paste. I was trying to get the beef paste, but they didn't have any, so I just used my regular chicken paste. Alright, I'm going to give that a mix, let that dissolve. Once I do that, then I'm going to come in and add my kitchen bouquet to this. Alright, so let's get my kitchen bouquet added to this. You guys know I love my kitchen bouquet. And I want this to be just a little bit more brown, so I'm going to add just a little bit more. You definitely don't want to add too much because it will make it bitter. So I'm going to add that, and then I'll come in and start putting my meat back into this. And a mosquito was actually humming in my ears right now, driving me crazy. Like, I would rather you just bite me than to actually just hum in my ear like that. Man, that's so annoying. Alright, but anyways, let's get my meat down into this. And guys, I'm telling you, if you do not have a Dutch oven like this, please look into investing in one like this. I caught mine on sale on Amazon for 70 bucks. I don't know the exact price of them now, but this is by far my favorite Dutch oven right here. Alright, so I'm just going to get all of these in. And remember, this is going to cook down pretty much, and it might seem like everything isn't going to fit or you're not going to have enough liquid, but I promise you it will cook down and you'll see the difference once you check it. Alright, I'm going to get all of that juice in there. All of that's going to be flavor. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add 1 sprig of this rosemary to this. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cover it with an aluminum foil. 350. This is going to cook for about anywhere from 2.5 hours. So I'll cover it with foil, put it in the oven, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so this has been in the oven for about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I just want to take this out, see how it's looking. And you can see that this has a lot of fat that came out of that beef, so I'm definitely gonna skim all of that up, remove all of that, and then put it back in the oven. As you can tell, it is getting tender because the bone is starting to separate from the meat, but it's definitely not where I want it to be just yet, so I'm just going to come in and give it a test. You can see that's definitely not as tender as it could be, so I'm going to put it back in the oven for about an hour, and then I'll come back and I'll check it again. Alright, so this is how things are looking now. I let these go for maybe another 30-35 minutes. And you can see the bone is basically separated from all of these. And I trimmed up I skimmed the last remaining fat off of the top. And this can get a little bit more tender and my gravy a little thicker. So I'm going to add something to this to help thicken that gravy and get it back in the oven. Alright guys, so to help this gravy get a little bit more thicker, I'm going to be adding these skillet potatoes. Remember the video I did about a week ago? I had some of those left over and I put them in the freezer. And now I'm just taking them out and adding them to this. And I just want to get this mixed in. And the starch in this potato is going to help my gravy become a little bit more thicker in the consistency that I want. So I just want to get all of that mixed in. And once I get that mixed in well, then I'll just go cover it back in the oven another 30 to 40 minutes and these should be done. Alright guys, I'll be back. Okay guys, so this is out of the oven. It's actually been out of the oven, but I got sidetracked like only I can. So you can see though that the meat is absolutely tender. The potatoes are absolutely added to this dish and help thicken in the gravy, and it added some flavor because that was cooked and seasoned already. So this isn't piping hot anymore, but I'm still going to give it a taste for you guys. I just got sidetracked doing whatever craziness I be doing. Alright guys, don't judge me now. I'm going to taste test this for you. You know I don't eat with a fork, I gotta eat with a spoon. Get some of that rice. That's jasmine rice. Alright, look at that. That's good. You can taste all of the flavors in that. You can taste the Steve shape. See that fat? That's the best part. That's for you, chef. That's good. That's good. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. I'll have the direct links in the description of the video. I'll also have my email in the description if you want to contact me. And until next time guys, peace. Look at those beef short ribs. Crazy self. That's not even short ribs. That's shanks.